uncanny they had both been thinking the same thing. "What do you mean?" Brody tilted his head toward Cooper. "I'm never doing this, Austin. I thought Coop had it all. A great life, future. Catherine was an amazing person, and now... Hell, now he can't even go into their old bedroom to sleep. I'll never have a serious relationship. Never let myself fall in love like that." Austin let out a rough breath. "I was thinking that before you came in. Self-preservation. Fine. Then we make some kind of deal or pact or whatever. No falling in love, no white picket fences, no marriage, no kids." Brody extended his hand, his eyes as grim as his face. "You won't be able to keep that promise." Austin gripped his brother's hand, something deep inside him stirring. It felt like self-preservation or fear. Either way, right now, the only thing that made sense in his world was to never feel remotely as bad as they all did right now. "It's not a promise. It's a pact. A contract." Brody gripped his hand. "Fine. Penalty for breaking the contract?" Austin held his gaze. "Penalty? There has to be some kind of repercussions. How about naming rights?" Austin swallowed hard. "Naming rights? Firstborn kid." He met his older brother's serious gaze and nodded. Brody gave him a smile, like he'd already won. "Done. I hope you like the name Esmeralda." Chapter 1. Mabel Peterson approached her hometown feeling like a child looking for monsters in her closet. As a kid, she'd always yanked the closet door open and poked her head in. She hadn't been one to cower and hide under the covers, hoping the monsters wouldn't come out. No, she'd wanted to know exactly how many monsters were in there. Thankfully, she didn't have to worry about monsters anymore. She knew how to deal with them now. May pulled off her sunglasses and tossed them on the passenger seat of her car as she sped along the quiet country roads leading to her hometown. All those memories she'd managed to keep tucked away came tumbling forward. She took a deep breath and relaxed her shoulders. She could do this. She could come back to the place that she'd run from. What was 8 weeks in the grand scheme of her life? Nothing. Just 2 months on a calendar. Finally listing and selling her childhood home would enable her to move on with her life, to start this new chapter without any ties to Maple Hill or her father. And she had friends here still. A best friend who she talked to or texted daily. And if it hadn't been for her epically embarrassing teenage confession of undying love before she'd left, she could have had another friend here, too. She pushed aside all thoughts of Callie's older brother, Austin, and focused on the entire Merrick family. If it hadn't been for them and their care, May was certain she wouldn't be a mom to a beautiful 6-month-old baby girl. She'd adopted Caroline 6 months ago without hesitation when she'd received the call. She'd been on the list to adopt for 3 years and had been a foster parent to 3 children up until that point. The day that call had come in was the happiest in her life. She was going to have her own family, a real family, and every day her child would know how much they were wanted, how much they were loved. Just like at Callie's house. They had all known the power of being loved unconditionally. The clouds accumulated and drifted over the wide open sky, blurring with the grayness of dusk, promising rain. It was still the same sky she remembered, the one that could change in a heartbeat over Lake Erie, the one she'd looked up at from her front porch, wondering what life would be like when she was all grown up. The same sky that would fill with stars at night, ones she'd make silly wishes on. Well, all that was...